Once upon a time, in an ancient kingdom surrounded by misty mountains, a young warrior named Kale was on the verge of his greatest honor, his knighthood. His heart swelled with pride as he walked through the castle halls, unaware that his world was about to shatter. That night, the king's guards stormed into his chamber, their torches casting eerie shadows on the walls. His closest friend stood among them, accusing him of treason. The betrayal cut deeper than any sword. The king, once a father figure to him, did not hesitate. Kale was sentenced to exile, his name erased from history. As he was led through the castle gates in chains, his mind screamed for justice, for revenge. But deep inside, a darker voice whispered, "You were never in control." Days passed, and Kale wandered through the frozen mountains, his body weak from hunger, his mind drowning in anger. He replayed the betrayal over and over, each memory twisting into hatred. The more he thought, the more pain he felt. The wind howled like 1,000 whispers, as if mocking him. His feet bled from the jagged stones, but he did not stop. He could not stop. And then, through the mist, he saw something. An ancient temple, hidden between the cliffs. A lone figure stood at its entrance. The monk smiled. "You have carried your suffering far enough. Now let it go." Inside the temple, Kale was given no food, no fire, no comfort, only silence. The monk led him to a stone chamber where a single candle flickered. "Your thoughts are your prison," the monk said. "Free yourself." For days, Kale sat in darkness, battling his own mind. Memories of betrayal clawed at him. The faces of those who wronged him haunted his dreams. He screamed. He struck the walls. But the walls did not answer. Then one night, in the silence, he heard it, his own breathing. For the first time, he truly listened. One morning, the monk placed a bowl of water before him. "Stir it," he said. Kale did. The water turned murky. "Now let it settle." As the ripples faded, the water became clear again. "Your mind is the same," the monk whispered. "Disturb it, and you will see nothing. Still it, and you will see the truth." Kale understood. His greatest enemy was never his betrayer. It was his uncontrolled mind. "What must I do now?" he asked. The monk smiled. "Go back, but do not seek revenge. Seek understanding. Always remember, the mind is like a restless river. When disturbed, it distorts everything. But when still, it reflects the truth. Control your thoughts, and you will control your life. If this story touched your heart and made you think, don't let the lesson fade. Like the video to keep it alive. Share your thoughts in the comments. Every perspective adds wisdom to the journey. And if you seek more stories that awaken the mind and soul, subscribe and walk this path with us. Your journey to self-mastery starts here.